Hello, and welcome to another edition of Potluck, your everything and anything talk and entertainment TV show. My name is Laura Hartman, and I am your host. Today we have an amazing guest joining us who has brought laughter and smiles to all of our lives for over 25 years. She is entertained at the White House and at the lighting of the tree down in DC. She is the owner of New Venture Entertainment and has brought her little puppy or dog, Lolli-Pup, who's going to entertain us, as well as a hedgehog. So please welcome to the show, Carol Collins. So welcome to the show, Carol.
Thank you very much. So thank you for letting me come.
You have lots of lovely goodies here,
yes.
And love your stand. So tell us, how did you get involved with all that you do? I know that you were a school teacher, and and you apparently, I guess because you play a clown, and you're also a motivational speaker and endless things.
Character, yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was born on Christmas Day, but Bingo the clown was born on Halloween.
Okay.
And why is I adopted a child from Vietnam who was very sick, and by the time she came and then could walk, I finally was able to take her trick-or-treating, and they said, "You can't take her." I said, "Why not?" "Because you're not dressed up." Well, I was a 6th grade sub at the time because she was there. And I said, "Okay, what'll I wear?" My friend said, "Hey, I made this clown costume. My daughter won't wear it. Would you wear it?" "Sure." Never went back to teaching. That was 1975.
Oh, wow.
I've been 38 years clowning around. But I felt the need to make people smile, and I always did that in my teaching, because humor does help learning, as you know, right? Relaxes the brain, encourages learning. So I never thought of being a clown, but I thought, wow, this is fun.
I didn't know that, actually.
You'll see some pictures if you're going to show the ones I sent you. I didn't know what. I bought this dollar store like wig, you know, funny face, and smeared on Avon makeup, and I didn't know anything. But the point was, I said, I can learn. I'll learn. I'll get better.
Sure.
So I went trick-or-treating. They took me to the local library, said, "Hey, come back with that. Wear that again, the two of you," because I dressed up my daughter too, and raise some money for our fundraiser. We raised $1,600 selling tickets, because it was really my daughter who looked so cute. She walked around like a little guy. She was cute. So anyway, that started it.
Okay.
Did a lot of free shows, which you need to do in any business first.
Sure.
And then I started, my first show was $10. Now it's $350.
Oh, wow. Big difference, yeah.
But I'm doing a lot more, obviously, with animals. So that's what happened. I started doing that. Then I have different phases of the clowning. I learned how to go to conventions and workshops and different wigs, different noses. The only thing we can do in clowning, we can pick our own nose. It's okay.
Right.
But today, I didn't wear my clown, because I want to tell you about all the things I do where you can smile without being a clown.
Okay.
And so the things that I started to do, my first husband was Japanese, he still is, but second husband was part Native American, so he joined me and helped me with the business aspect.
Okay.
Because once I was doing a lot of shows, then people said, "Well, can you do a still walker? Can you do this?" I said, "Well, I'll find you one." And then I said, "Well, I might as well make that part of the business." So now I'm an agency, and I do the paperwork, get people's jobs. I have about 50 variety acts that I can choose from on my website. And wow, who knew, right? It started to grow. So that's my security now. I don't have a pension, really. I'm self-employed. So that's my security. I'm 71 years old, but I aim to do this till I'm 100 at least.
There you go.
So if I can't perform, I'll answer the phone.
Sure.
If the mind's with me.
Right.
So that's how that all started.
Okay.
And then I decided, I don't want to put as much makeup on anymore. I have other great clowns in my business. I have clowns, jugglers, unicyclists, all these great people. So I want to do something a little more educational, because I'm a teacher at heart. So that started this program here, the Safari Bingo.
Okay.
And I love animals, and I love children to learn how to care for animals. So in my show, I have 4 animals. An African hedgehog, which you're going to see in a little bit.
Okay.
One of his names is Thorni. Call him Thorni. Now, not horny, Thorny.
Right.
He's very prickly. And he's a nocturnal African animal that is bred here. They're not native to America. They come They come there's a lot of breeders that have all different colors. Now, this one's a cinnacot, sort of a cinnamon color. See his little face?
Now, does it hurt to like hold him,
Well,
or
you can
is
feel
it?
it, but just
It is very prickly.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Okay.
I'm used to it.
And the noise that it's making.
And the noise is like a snake.
It's like his little nose is like, you know.
And he is a party pooper, so I have a diaper for him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But anyway, the March of
Kinda like a
Dimes
hamster.
tells me about this is a real baby's diaper for a 1.5 pound baby.
Oh, wow.
So the March, I talk about that in my show about how the March of Dimes has helped these babies. And so this one. Now he goes, he's African, but he goes to Mexico on vacation. I have a lot of Latino children I do parties for. They get a kick out of that, right? And he has his little suitcase because he travels. And he actually, the previous hedgehog used to do a trick for me. He used to put his head in the toilet paper roll and pretend he was a giraffe.
Oh.
Okay. So this guy now is new.
So he won't do that.
He says, I don't know it. So I say, you know what? Why don't you want to do that? I want to be a cowboy instead, he said. So I said, okay, you could be a cowboy. But you know what? Why do you want to be a cowboy? Because I want to talk like a rooster? You don't know what a rooster talks like. And I have the children say, what does a rooster say, everybody? Right? And so I said, can you do that? Can you? Can you? What? Did you hear that? What did you say? Oh my goodness, a talking hedgehog. So, we talk about things like that. And he has a whole suitcase of clothes, and he can, I tell him, do you think, what kind of animal likes to eat hedgehogs? Do you know? A nocturnal animal that comes out at night. It's a fox.
A fox will eat that? Will it eat a hedgehog?
Can they run faster than a fox, this little guy? No. So what does he do to protect himself, do you think?
He curls himself up.
He puts his nose in his belly button. Can you do that, Miss Laura? And all the kids go. So you don't have to. You're not a hedgehog.
Right.
So he puts his nose, watch this. See, closes up, rolls over, sticks up the needles. Would anything eat that had a brain?
No.
No. So that's why this animal breed was with the dinosaurs in Africa. Long ago.
Wow.
So they're survivors.
They've been around for a while.
Right.
What do they eat?
Children. No, just kidding. No, they eat bugs, worms, and hedgehog chow, thank goodness.
Okay.
But they are insectivores. They are not rodents, and I want to show you this picture.
Okay.
Most children think it's a porcupine. And as you can see, this is the porcupine with the long quills. They're native to America.
Right.
And they are rodents with 4 teeth.
Okay.
These guys are 36 teeth. They're insectivores, and they're from Africa, Asia, Europe, and sometimes Australia, a breed of them. But not America, so they're only bred here.
Okay.
But these guys, the people used to think that quills get thrown. They do not. If they lean against you, they come out. If they come out, they're sick.
Oh.
Right. There's no total difference. Okay?
Really?
They're not the same animal at all. But anyway, so they learn about caring. I tell them they're not good pets. Parents, don't buy these for your children unless they're older, because they poop. They're very messy pets. They need a bath every day, clean their cages. They're very expensive. But I get them from rescue usually, because people buy them and then they don't want to take care of them. Now, I try to get all my animals from rescue if I can. But
and what's the rescue league that you get yours
from?
Well,
she's in La Plata, but I just called her, and they're closing down because they're having some financial problems.
Oh, no.
So the nearest one, unfortunately, is in Roanoke, Virginia.
Okay.
But if anyone calls me, I can give them some good breeders.
And where they can go, where they're
Winchester. I asked them.
Right.
So he's supposed to be sleeping now, right? It's
yeah.
daytime, so we're going to say good night, Thorni. And here's his little bed. See, he's African. He likes it warm and dark. At night, he likes it light. At night, he comes out to find the food. So we're going to let him be down here.
Okay.
Now, my other animal in my show, since the children have seen this one, I told them I go to the zoo, and as a Fonzie member, they let me borrow a baby animal. And I play the music of a lion roar. Would you like to see a baby lion? Sit on the parachute. Now, don't come close to me. So I go in, and I go play the music of a lion roaring. And actually, I'm not going to do it here, but I'm going to show you. I bring out.
How cute.
And actually, what it is my dog. And I go, who let the dogs out? And he comes out. But anyway. But Lolli is my baby, and I'm going to get her out right now.
Aw, Lolli.
She's the star of my show. She loves children, and she's a Morkie, a Maltese Yorkie.
Hi, Lolly.
She's 5 years old.
Hi, Lolli-Pup.
And
Nice
her name is
pie.
Lolli-Pup, like puppy.
Lolli-Pup.
Okay, sit, Lolly, sit. We're going to let you do something down there, okay? And she, before I do, I want to show you some of her clothes. She has a whole wagon of clothes. Would you hold her in
Yeah,
here, please?
Of course. Of course. Hi, sweetie pie. You're
I
going
tell
to
the
show
children she
everybody what you
visits
can
the,
do. Yes, you are.
She visits the troops in Afghanistan, so we talk about that. I do a lot of native East Indian families. So I have a sari for her. And then I thought I'd do something new. Come here, Lolly. I found this in a store. This is so funny. You know Goldilocks and the Three Bears, right?
Okay.
Well, this is Lollylocks.
Lollylocks.
Lollylocks. And she wore this at Easter.
Aw.
And we have a picture of her with me and my bunny outfit. At Easter
That's too cute. That is too cute.
Okay, so Lolly.
Does she mind you dressing her up like
Well,
all
she
this?
didn't tell me. She has Crocs, by the way, too. You know, everybody has to have Crocs.
Right, right.
So, would you like to see her dance?
Yes, I would love to see her
so
dance.
Let's put her down there.
Okay.
Okay, Lolly. And I also teach the children before they pet the animal how to approach an animal. You know, don't run up to them. Ask the owner. Put your hand out like this. Let them smell you, and then pet. So I try to make my show a little educational.
Sure.
Okay, Lolly, sit. Good girl. Oh, you're so good. Would you roll over, Lolly? Good. Do it again. One more time. Go ahead. Oh, you're such a good girl. Oh,
Almost fell off the stair.
Okay, now Lolly, gonna dance for me?
Aw.
Dance. Do, and I play the Nutcracker Suite music to this. Do, 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 do. And I have usually a little birthday child dancing with her.
Oh.
And that's just adorable, right? Oh, good job, Lolly. Now give me a kiss.
Aww.
She gives me kisses in all languages. I have multilingual children usually. So Hindi, Lolly, mudu. You know Spanish? Do you know any other language, by the way?
I took French.
Oh, how do you say it? Embrassez-moi. Lolly, embrassez-moi. She knows French. She knows Spanish. Bésame. Isme. That's a pig Latin, right? So she knows all the languages, and that makes the children feel comfortable if they're, from a different country.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to let her take
her
a little
bow.
nap. Yeah, business is picking up already. Look at that. Okay, say bye, Lolly.
Bye, Lolly.
Okay.
Aw.
So she's going to rest in there, and I'll let her have a little more treat.
So you not only work with children, but you work with adults too.
Absolutely.
You know, and
hold on, let me just lock her in.
Okay.
Because I don't want her to run around here. Okay. Yes, I do. Well, I do even as a clown or safari. I can do an adult comedygram, where I go to an office, roast the boss. Go to I did a 90th birthday the other day. Dressed him up like a king with a crown and a scepter, and did funny stick. And I brought some balloons to show you things that I would do for that, or I do with the children.
do you put the balloons together like they do?
What I
like
I have
clowns
people that
normally
do that. I like to make them in advance for things I do because
Okay.
I want to entertain every minute, not be a machine.
Right.
But I have some good clowns who make phenomenal balloons. But I like to play with my balloons.
Okay.
So you know what this is, Laura? Blow on here.
Blow on it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like a windmill?
No, it's a breathalyzer test. I'm just checking you. That's for you.
Oh,
But again, that's a comedy thing with adults, right? You know,
yeah,
I give it to the
cute.
parents. Or I make a mandoloon.
A mandolin.
Yeah, it's a one-string guitar.
Oh, cute.
There we have a little right?
Yeah.
You know what string this is? Are you good at music?
No.
It's a G string.
Just
So you see, I have some
Okay,
adult things that
yeah,
aren't
right.
not really bad, but just fun.
Sure.
And so I make these I usually make these at parties in advance, so at the end we all play Happy Birthday.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
And so that's easy.
very cool.
And then of course these are fun. I do a restaurant at Chick-fil-A every Thursday night in Manassas at Liberia Road, and I have another clown now who's doing it. I did it for 9 years every Thursday night.
Wow.
6 to 8. But we make balloons for the children free, you know. And this is the favorite one. We do a basketball hoop.
Oh, wow.
And while they're waiting online for balloons, they, so you can keep that. So that's for you to play with.
Okay.
And then, of course, before I forget, I want to tell you about this. This has nothing to do with clowning.
That is beautiful.
But I studied in Japan as a student 50 years ago, hard to believe. But I brought back a lot of handmade things that people had made me. This was the Papa and the Mama eagle. all carved out of one piece of wood, wet. They carve it. But I said, you know, artistically, things need to be in threes.
Okay.
And I've been looking for years. And about a year ago, I was at a yard sale in Manassas at a church bazaar. And I'm shoveling through this big box of things. And look what I found.
And you found, wow, you're number
baby.
3. Wow.
And it's the same artist, same age, you know, the coloring, and the right size.
Wow.
That was a
wow.
God moment for me.
Right,
It meant to be me. So anyway, I loved, and now I'm looking for a peacock. I have 2 peacocks I'm looking for. Anybody knows. But anyway, so these are just beautiful things that they do in Japan, I think.
Wow. Is there any meaning to these?
No, it's just it's a craft.
It's an eagle. Okay.
Yeah, but the eagle means something to us, so I thought.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
it's
Yeah,
good
it's
thing.
beautiful. And it's awesome that you found the 3rd one that you wanted to find.
So I look at life like that. I think things happen for a reason a lot of times.
Okay, okay.
Is there something else you want? I want to tell you more about the other, but what did you want to ask?
Well, no, I was just going to ask you, you know, since you've started your business, what challenges have you had along the way?
Yeah. Well, sometimes, you know, they say, what if you don't feel good and you have to go to work?
Right.
Well, somehow, when I start putting on the makeup and getting ready, I forget about the pain or whatever is bothering me. It really is transformational. And children make me laugh, and I just learned a lot just from listening to children. I get funny jokes. Like for one thing, I had a child do a karate chop on a balloon, and I said to everybody, what do you say when you chop a brick in half in karate? And most kids would say, what? Yeah, right? And this kid goes, ouch! Crack me up, 4-year-olds. I use that in every show now because it's so funny. There was a little child who was really honest, you know.
That's very cute. That's
so
very cute.
the challenge is in the business as being an agent. The challenge is getting my people to always do what they're supposed to do: get there early, arrive on time, call to confirm, you know, a lot of things like that. And also the aggravation of some people making you make contracts, doing all the work, and then they say, oh, we're going to do something else. Or they don't even call you and say, I'm sorry, I changed my mind, after you told them I'm holding the date for you.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I get deposits, but first they have to agree for sure.
Sure, sure.
So that's a little hurtful that we're treated more like, you know, you're just a servant, or I don't have to worry about your time. But it is our time. We try to help people a lot and do the best what we can.
Sure.
But I've been doing it now. First, with my second husband, we did an agency in Maryland, Bingo and Buddies, which we sold. That was about 8 years. Then I moved here, and then we separated now 10 years. So I'm doing my own agency now for 10 years on my own. And, you know, it's great. I love it.
Great.
And I'm still working full time.
Okay.
But now I decided I want to do something as a person.
Okay.
So I started my Live Life with Laughter for the Health of It.
Okay.
And that's my website, livelifewithlaughter.com. And I've done about a year now. I've been doing odds and ends, and I'm finally starting to get paid for it. But again, you have to start somewhere.
Sure.
And what I do, I have a PowerPoint.
Okay.
And I present the mental, physical, social, spiritual effects of laughter and smiling. And it is so beneficial that even if you smile and your body doesn't know you're faking it, it starts to release some good endorphins. Not as much as if you really mean it, but it starts. So I think I said I give out little smiles. Put that on your desk. When you answer the phone, people will know that you're smiling. They can feel it in your voice, and it'll help you. And when you go visit someone in the hospital, flowers die. I mean, it's nice, but if they're going to be there a long time, they have to watch them die.
Right.
So I tell them, bring drugs. No, just kidding. I tell them, bring vitamin L, which stands for laughter.
Okay.
And it says, take one as needed and share. Dr. I like you.
Okay.
And so what it is, it's not pills, it's paper pills of jokes.
Oh, funny.
And you can make these up, get them online. It's very inexpensive.
That's a good idea.
Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Will Rogers. So there's funny quotes and sayings, and I usually, sometimes I give them 2 bottles, and I put them in the second bottle and then ask for a refill, or give them back, I'll pass it on to the next person.
Sure.
But see, nurses come in and say, oh, what do you got there? And then she'll read them to them, or share it with their roommate, and it makes people come into their room. So it has a lot of benefits.
Okay, great.
And another thing I do when I'm driving, that's another thing I like to do. When there's rage, road rage.
You put those on?
Put them on, Laura. If you're in traffic and you wear that, they've got to laugh when they pass your car. Right?
Sure,
and then Groucho
sure.
said, "He who laughs lasts." True.
There we go.
And another thing I do is...
So what, do you ever get any responses when you put these on while you're driving?
Laughter. You know.
Okay.
Never got a negative one so far.
Uh-huh.
But again, be careful you don't want to have an accident.
Sure.
In traffic a lot, I have clown on my license plate, and I'm mostly not in clown. So people, I can see them starting to
look at you,
they want to
for the
see
clown,
something.
right.
So I have a vase of a rose stuck on my windshield, and I have a nose on it, long stem, red nose. Anyway, so I see them looking, I take the nose, put it on, honk my horn, and they have to laugh because it's stupid.
Right.
So that's what we do.
Okay. So for this newer business, do you go around to companies and do you help to help motivate people? Because I know with my company or in the department where I work, there's a lot of stress. But we actually, we work well together. But it's nice when we do stuff together that's outside of work. I know, a couple years ago, we went bowling, and that was a great experience, just to get out.
Put you on the same level with your boss.
Yeah.
You're laughing together.
Right.
And that's what I like to do. And that's in addition. The one presentation I do is just they're sitting, sort of. But then I add on a laugh yoga workshop.
Okay.
Have you heard of laugh yoga?
No.
Well, you know what yoga is, right?
Yeah, I
It's
know.
breathing,
Yeah.
so you deep
Sure.
breathe. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Try it. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Okay. And as you're doing that, you do different vignettes. I'll say, okay, you're opening a credit card bill. You do these little vignettes, and you walk around the room as a group doing this. You're mowing the lawn, or you're electric shocks, and everybody's going, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And it gets them interacting and smiling, and it's contagious because you're looking at someone who's laughing. Right?
Sure.
And so I do that for about 25 minutes, and
Okay.
then we relax, and those sounds, I have these Tibetan bells that just, and we do an om, and just a relaxation.
Okay,
at the
relaxation
end.
part, okay.
And again, I'm going to be doing a prison, actually. I did one last week up at the Maryland, it's up in Jessup for women. And 23 women showed up. They only thought about 10 would, so I was thrilled. And I tell them to say, how do you feel? 1 is depressed, 10 is euphoric. Give a number. So a lot of them came in 5s, 4s. What are you now? 10, 15, 20. I said, oh, thank you. So they liked it. They want me back. I said, I'll only come back if the staff is there.
Oh, okay.
Because if they see each other on the same level
Sure.
laughing, the communication skills will increase. People might follow the rules better because they feel respected as people. And a lot of these women, even though they're in for life, they're very repentant. And my friend is doing theater with them, writing their own plays to teach children what not to do that they did wrong.
Oh, wow.
And it's beautiful. So she's actually, she's the mother of, I was going to mention, a circus school, because we want to continue this art, and it's up in Columbia. It's called Greg Mays. It's Center Ring Circus School.com.
Okay.
And he's trying to bring smiles to these children and learn skills. And his mother is the one who's doing this at the prison. So they're a wonderful family.
So what's going to happen with the stories? Are they going to the children,
Well,
or how does that happen?
They're working on them, and I guess they present them somewhere in public. I don't know yet. Maybe they're not going to act them out.
Okay.
Or they might act them out when they have open house type things.
Okay,
you know?
okay,
So I'm just learning. This is new for me. I
Right.
just went there one day. But I volunteer for that, obviously. You want to give back
Sure,
something to society, and I believe in that. So I'm thrilled. Oh, by the way, this one picture of Tom Selleck. I did 2 movies as an extra.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot to
You've
tell
been
you.
in a few movies
Yes,
here. Yeah.
this is Tom. He's my age now. He's 70. Oh, but he's looking good on Blue Bloods.
Right.
But anyway, he was on the set of Her Alibi, and 150 clowns running around. 9 days we worked with makeup. 3 minutes were used.
Oh, wow.
He was a clown in the movie. He was a hoot. But we're not supposed to talk to him. We're extras, right? So he
Right.
comes up to me. He says, "Why isn't anybody talking to me?" I said, "Because we were not supposed to." "You can talk to me." Okay. So anyway, we made him an honorary clown, and they give him the award.
Wow.
So this is on our clown magazine.
Okay.
And I have a stethoscope, toilet plunger, and I said, "You win the Nobel Prize," and he laughed. So it was really nice meeting him. He was really nice.
Okay. And you've met other people like Nancy Reagan.
Yes, we did a congressional picnic, and she gave us a tour of the White House, and I happened to have one of those sponge noses in my pocket, and I'm next to her, and I say, "Here, Nancy, put this on," and she did. And she sent me the pictures.
That's great.
She was fun. And then who else? Oh, this was interesting. We had the Saudi Prince Salman here to do a fundraiser for disabled children, and he collects falcons. So we were doing it there as well, and I have this bird, dodo bird, and I said, well, it could be a falcon. So he came up to me, and we're talking. And now I found out I think he's the new king of Saudi Arabia. 30 years ago.
Oh, wow.
When he was a prince.
Wow.
So I said, wow, you never know.
Yeah, great. So we're getting close to the, yes. So let's go over all your websites, which are, so your websites.
The main website where all the clown things and all the entertainers is Party Co-op. And that's a dash between the O's, PARTYCO-OP.com. It's right here.
Okay.
The other one for the laughter yoga is livelifewithlaughter.com.
Okay.
And call me. I'll give you any information.
Okay. And are you on Facebook or Twitter?
I'm on Facebook
and all them?
just on Facebook. It's Carol Collins. So
okay.
I'm learning about these new things.
Okay, great.
And there's a hole here in my card. You have to push a penny through that hole without ripping or bending or folding it. And the answer's on the website. You can push a penny.
You can push a penny through here without ripping it.
It's a good little marketing thing, but people look at the website.
I'll have to check that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, well, if you're just tuning in now, make sure you catch us on the web at www.potluck-online.org.
Oh,
and
how much is...
and she's got a little button here. So, how much is
5Q plus 5Q, Laura? Just add it. It's simple math.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, everybody. Because I like you are. So be who you are.
Do you sell these buttons?
No, I don't sell them, but they're fun at conventions. There's lots of them.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.